Here we go. Reno. Bronco switch.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw. Daniels. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Eckler, they run left side. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Go! 18, 5 in. 7 Pirates.
On first down, Daniels. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there at 22.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The Broncos at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
on 3rd and 2. Nix. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be Washington. The 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down Washington.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. We're scoreless after 1.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Complete to Zacchaeus. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball.
Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Looking to throw. Nix. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down about.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On 1st and 10, Nix. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. I'm just impressed he held on to that football. You're coming across the middle on the crossing route like that, absorb that contact.
All we talk about in today's football is trying to get the football away from the offensive player. Sometimes you just can't do that, and you have to finish a play off with a good old-fashioned tackle, as we just saw.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a give running left is Eckler. this into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by McManus is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
70 Ranger.
To throw on second down, Nix. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards. On first down, Nix. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's wrangled down right at the 45, but they're into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Warrior, 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You get the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Play action. Nix. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
This one swung out to Williams.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz good on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
18, tight end.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw on third down, Nix finds Dulcich out left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Off the play fake. Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Back to throw. Nix. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Mustang 19. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking sideline, incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
To throw again, Daniels. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
70 rings. 70 rings. Check. Set. Triple. Set.
Operating from the gun. Daniels.
Touchdown, Washington.
Olamide Zaccheaus. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up. 79 Broncos.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a victory here for the Commanders. And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visitors